The wood for this build is going to be mainly poplar, and right here we're doing the 4 legs for the side table. Here I'm cutting the wood to size for the aprons. And now I'm going to take those aprons I cut to size. We're going to resaw them. This is 8/4 wood, so I'm going to try to get 2 aprons per slab. And now I'm going to joint the wood and get it nice and flat. And here in a minute you're going to see where I had a little miscut right there while I was doing the resaw, but that'll all be taken off whenever I go and run through the thickness planer, which is what I'm going to be doing right here. And now I'm drilling the pocket holes. This is how I'm going to join the aprons to the legs. And I'm just setting the screws a couple twists in so it'd be easier to line it up and get them screwed into the legs here. I used the clamps to squeeze it tight so it wouldn't move while I screw it in. And here I'm getting all 4 sides screwed together. Again, using the clamps to squeeze them together so they don't move when I go to tighten the screws down. And flip it over. Now you got the aprons and the legs done. And now I'm cutting the 4 pieces for the top of the table. And I'm going to cut a rabbet on the edges here. I believe it was a 5/8 of an inch rabbet. 5/8 of an inch deep and then 5/8 of an inch across. And I'm gluing up the top 4 pieces for the top of the table. I cut miters on the end this way to make it a more clean look. The lines look much better like this. And I'm using my nailer to secure them together while the glue dries. And now at the router table, I'm putting a chamfer on here on the edge. And it does 2 things. 1, it's decorative, and 2, it breaks the edge. Therefore, it, keeps the wood from splintering if you were to bump the table or whatnot. And these are actually cedar planks that I'm using for the top. And this table is supposed to look antiqued, so that's part of the reason for using the cedar planks. And I'll get this all nailed down and then sand it up nice and smooth and start putting some stain on. And my little process for applying the antique look is I apply stain first, and then I'll get this like greenish aqua color stain, put that over the top of that, and then there's some other kind of stain that's supposed to help give it that look. I'll put that on there, and then sand in certain places, especially like along the edges. I'll usually sand the edges down to bare wood, just because that's, you know, how over time those are the places where the stain is going to rub off the most. And I used glue, and I cut these little pieces here so I could use these L brackets to secure the bottom of the table to the top of the table. And again, the glue probably would have been enough, but sometimes you overdo it. Just want to make sure everything's secure. And I applied the clamps here just to help make sure there's contact between the top and the bottom of the table till the glue dries. And here I'm putting a wipe-on poly on. More or less it's a satin wipe-on poly, so it's just more or less for protection. And here we have the final piece here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and please like, subscribe, push the little bell so you can get notifications when I put a new build out. And thank you very much.